Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you
Hi.
guys tell me how to turn my camera on? There we
Yeah.
go. All right, hit save. Hi guys.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm
Shanice said
good. Let
she
me
loves
turn you
your
up.
voice. Shanice said she loves your voice, and I love your voice too.
You love my voice. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys.
And the hair and the skin.
Oh,
Oh,
stop.
just
Thank you.
awesome.
Thank you. I'm Kendall, y'all. I'm from Houston.
H-Town.
Yes, H Town. Yes, exactly. I'll keep it short and sweet for y'all. I just have a couple questions.
I got a question for you before you get started. I heard H-Town was voted the dirtiest city in America. Is that true?
The dirtiest.
Yep.
Well, how would I know if that's true?
You live there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the. What do you mean by dirty?
Dirty. Like, is it a
Oh,
dirty?
like dirty South?
No. Like, it's dirty. Like, it's dirty. They said it's like just
Like
dirty. Like, a
physically
lot
dirty.
of the streets are, people throw trash in the streets. It's just like a lot
No. You may be talking about downtown, but I feel like everyone's downtown is kind of
I'm in
rugged.
San Diego. San Diego's downtown is clean.
It is.
No, I wouldn't say that. Anybody in the comments from Houston? You can't. You're not gonna do Houston. I don't think so.
Right.
I'm not in my experience. Have you ever been to Houston?
Yeah, I've been to Houston. It's a lot of traffic. I wasn't expecting so much traffic. The girls are really thick, but everybody is like, gangster, and people walk around with pistols. It was an interesting place.
You're joking. Are you joking? That's crazy. No.
It's a lot of traffic. It's a lot of women that are thick, beautiful. It's overcrowded. It takes a long time to get places. A lot of successful black people there, but I also saw a lot of people walking around with pistols.
Sean.
Maybe you're in another part of Houston he never been to.
Is that wrong? Did I describe Houston as wrong? Like, what part of what I said was wrong?
You said it's gangster and there's a lot of people walking around with pistols?
Did I say it was gangster?
I don't think he said gangster.
No, I didn't say gangster.
All right now. No, not my Houston. Not in my experience. I don't think anybody. I mean, the city's always going to be the city. But no, not in my experience. Y'all should spend some time. So I'll jump right into it because I know it's been a night for y'all. So, well, my first question actually is for you, Sean. I don't know if you answered this before, but why did you choose this style of relationship?
I got tired of failing and being a terrible leader to a great woman.
Okay. So if you had, I guess, enough money to last you for the rest of your life, like $1 billion, do you think you would still be in this kind of relationship?
What?
If you had, let's just say you had $10 billion cash, liquid, do you think you would still be in this kind of relationship, or do you think that you would just choose one woman?
Definitely will still be in this type of relationship. And to be honest, I feel like I have something worth way more than $10 billion. One, I feel like family is worth more than any amount of money. And two, I feel like I have ability. Like I personally think that one day in the future, $10 billion will be absolute chump change to me. As a matter of fact, I know it will.
Okay. All right. Well, my next question is for you, Shanice. Okay, so I just wanted to ask, I know a lot of people say that you kind of come off as distant emotionally or unavailable, or bored even. Would you say that sometimes you feel that way?
No, I'm just waiting. If someone needs to ask me a question, then they'll direct a question towards me, and if not, then I'm kind of just chilling.
Got it. Okay. My next question, I'll wait for you guys to finish that. My next question is also for you, Shanice. Given that that's how people feel, and that's just the way that the majority, I guess, of the commenters, that's just the vibe that you're giving off. Do you feel at all that it's disrespectful to your love to appear to everyone else as if you're just turned off and fed up and disgusted by any interaction with him?
Makes sense. I understand where you're coming from. I care more about what he thinks of me rather than what other people think of me. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. But if you were to have to think about that, would you say that kind of comes off disrespectful because if you're showing everybody else, like, it's almost like you give him something and then you kind of show to everyone else like, oh, I can't stand this. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that comes off disrespectfully? Because I feel like if you were in a business meeting, you would kind of save face a little bit more, but it seems like to him you save face, and to us you really kind of giving us what you really feel. You don't find that is also disrespectful in a way?
I don't feel as though I come off that way, but if I do, then that's my fault.
Okay, well, I'm just asking. I just wanted to know. I wanted to ask both of you ladies, if you guys do end up having to work through your pregnancies and work after giving birth.
Stop the cap, bro. Stop.
If
Stop.
you did.
Oh, not if. Come on, bro. Like, what if a dragon came and fucking blew my penthouse up? Stop. No. Just stop. Like, bro, there's no way I'm about to, like, have any queen of mine, any woman that's pregnant with my baby out there working on her feet. That's crazy. If she wants to run a business, she can. But she's not going to have to work. No.
Okay. Well, if you want to ask a hypothetical.
25 hours a day, 8 days a week. I would never allow that. I wouldn't even be able to look myself in the mirror as a man if I had to send my queen to some job.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to look myself in the eye as a man.
Okay, then I'll go on to my next question then. So no hypothetical.
Just go on to the next book. Like, just go throw that book out and light it on fire. Like, get a whole new book. All right, so let's not turn the page. Let's turn the book.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, I'll go to my next book, my next chapter. So the next one's for Olivia. Where does the relationship with your father stand right now?
We're good. You're good.
Okay. And then if for any reason Sean were to walk away, do you think that you and your father's relationship would be even better?
No.
Okay. All right. My last question is for, I guess it's for Shanice. I'll wait for the whale. My last question is for Shanice. It does kind of appear that Olivia is adopting Sean's mannerisms, which can sometimes be an indicator that she's just not firm enough in herself as a young woman. She's still growing. She's still being molded, I guess. Do you feel that, in your personal womanly opinion, if you had to give your opinion, do you feel that she is mature enough to handle this complex of a relationship?
I feel as though that Olivia is very mature, and for her to make this type of decision, then yes, that's just about it.
And I got something I want to add to that. I'm gonna let you go ahead, but I got something I want to add to that. What was you about to say?
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Before I dated them, I used to date older women, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. Older women are even more open to polygamy, or knowing that when they're dealing with a certain level of guy, he's going to like do his thing. And I'm not saying that it's right, but you guys are like, oh, you're talking to girls that's young and naive, and they're like trick. Like, I've dealt with older women, and older women, literally, this is how they treat relationships. Listen, man, I know you're gonna like do your thing. You're gonna do this. They'll sit up here and tell you, don't bring me no baby. Don't have no babies on me. Don't bring me any diseases, and don't have me in like the blogs. You guys got to understand, and I'm not trying to give out game, but like, it's just like, I'm not trying to like kiss and tell, but it's like, bro, like I've dealt with older women. I've dealt with doctors. I've dealt with lawyers. I've dealt with engineers. I've dealt with models. I've dealt with a lot of like, women. And I'm telling you, like, the older ones are like, it's not something that you got to like that, like, oh, somebody is so young that only a young person will fall for that. No, like, older women are more even open to like that, and they understand like a man is going to be like a man, especially when they're dealing with a certain caliber of man. That's just like my experience and what I tend to like notice. I
don't think it's a situation where they feel like, oh, she's falling for your game. I don't think she's falling for your game. I don't think she's falling for that, but it does come across if you are this easily influenced by the person that you're with to the point where you are mimicking their unconscious mannerisms. That can come across like a red flag. You know what I'm saying? Because Shanice don't do that. Shanice is very firm in who she is. She's not copying you or her or him or, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I was asking.
You can't have it both ways because, like, here's the thing. Earlier, you suggest maybe you felt that she's disrespectful with her behavior. Now you saying she's standing firm in her way. So which one do you want to like? Which way do you want to like have it? Right?
I asked what Shanice believed because it can appear, you know, if it's almost like, and that question was, I'm married, so. It's almost like if my husband is pissing me off and I'm not telling him to his face that he's pissing me off, but I'm showing you that I'm annoyed by what he's telling me in my ear. I was asking if she felt that she's doing that. And if she felt that comes across as disrespectful to show the public that she's not into you, but to you that she's into you. That was my question, was if she felt, or if she's even aware that she's doing that. And if she is aware, how does she feel about it? I'm not really insinuating it's disrespectful. I really wanted to know what she thought.
Okay.
And when you were talking about like how I copy his mannerisms, that's honestly just, I feel like if the mannerism is, he actually brought up more of who I actually am. I grew up like in an environment where they're like, don't be too loud, don't be too proud, you don't need to be a center of attention. You know, and don't just don't be the center of attention. So he actually brought out more of that within me because it was always within me. I was just kind of shy to let it out because I was always like kind of in a suppressive environment that wouldn't allow that to flourish. So when I came and I saw him being him and him being loud and proud and, you know, just like talking to people and being expressive, I was like, oh, it's okay. Mm-hmm. People are allowed to like act this way, right?
Yeah.
And that's when I just like literally started unleashing that. Because you can like literally ask him, the last time that I came here, the first time I came to San Diego, I did not act like this. I was not like, you know, but the second time I actually have spent time with him. I see the way that, you know, he expresses himself, how he interacts with people, how much that actually attracts because he's being authentic. And I was like, I want to adopt that because that's how I am. Mm-hmm. And so that's what I have to say to that.
Okay, no, and that is good. I mean, he is there in a way to mold you, and you do kind of want to heed to your man and kind of take the best of him. But I don't think that's the only thing that you do. I mean, you do some things that maybe everyone doesn't notice, but I have noticed when you explain things, you go up in your tone, and it's kind of a question, and that kind of insinuates that you're not sure. And I think you're still learning and you're still growing, and it's great. But I think you are going to blow. I know he knows you're going to blow. Shanice knows you're going to blow. You're going to skyrocket. And I just hope that what you take from this is to not drink your own Kool-Aid, never believe your own hype, because you are molding into a superstar right in front of everyone's eyes. And I think, what'd you say?
Said I'm glad you know it.
I think everyone knows it. You know, she's Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna make it happen. But these steps that you're taking are pivotal, and you are growing in front of the world. So I just want you to know that. Just be aware, and you know, give yourself grace, but don't drink your own Kool-Aid now.
I see, that's where I disagree with you. I don't want any woman around me being humble. I want my women to talk their shit. I want them to walk that walk, and I want them to walk with their head held high at all times, but also back it up with action. Also back it up with your character. Also back it up with your impact on people, right? Because we're all about reaching our potential, and not to shit on anybody, but to positively impact people. Because we're going to impact positive people, millions of people all over the world. We're going to help single moms every single month. We're going to be helping college kids. We're going to be helping people start businesses. We're going to be helping people. And there's no need to be humble when you're around me. Be yourself. Talk your shit. Work hard in the gym. When you see a mirror, double take. I want you to feel good. I want you to know that you look good, because we work for it. Everything is earned. Nothing is given. Everything is built. Nothing is bought. We do this shit, and we ain't going to humble ourselves for nobody.
her.
Kind of, because she's still a young woman though, and
It's exactly that. It's no kinda. She's not gonna humble herself at all. She doesn't need to humble herself. Shanice doesn't need to humble herself. If anything, they need to think more of themselves because they are dope individuals and they put in the work every day. Are they perfect? No, but they show up with a positive attitude and with the one intention, which is to positively impact people around the world. They should feel great about that. You got a great message. You should like say to the world exactly who you are. Like,
yeah, that sounds great, and I believe that, but I don't think that's what I'm saying. It's different to internalize your hype. When you internalize your hype, you lose a lot of that honey, not vinegar. You get so much more with honey, and as a woman in the boardroom, our strength is our softness. It's our femininity. It's our delicacy, how we're able to approach certain things. And sometimes when you drink your Kool-Aid and you believe your hype, you walk in and people pick up on that and it can be intimidating. And sometimes you have to be smart enough to know that you have to like duck and weave to get yourself in the right position. And as she's growing, arrogance can come off really distasteful. And so I think that's just what I'm saying, you know.
I agree with a lot of the things that you're saying. You make some really good points. I gotta say I'm very impressed by like, you know, the amount of self-development, the wisdom. I can feel just the frequency of the words that you're saying, right? So I can tell that you do a lot of like the advanced internal engineering, the being and becoming, like being the person that's like worthy of success. I think our philosophy is more of like being like a magnet, right? We want to be authentically us and we're not going to shrink ourselves down for anybody. Like I'm never going to tell my queens to shrink themselves down for anybody. Not me, not it. If our confidence rubs some people's insecurity the wrong way, that is not our problem. We're not here to shit on anybody. We don't belittle anybody, not purposely. That's never our intention. But I'm never going to tell them to shrink themselves. If somebody's intimidated by your presence, that's on them. Honestly, that's on them. That's
I agree. You just have to maintain your delicacy because you're a man. It's very, very different. Their walk is going to be very different than yours. So maintain your delicacy. And that's why I said, don't believe your own hype. You can believe your own hype. You need that fierceness to seal the deal. They don't. They've got the beauty. They've got the shape. They've got the elegance. That's all you need. That's their strength. So as she grows, as both of you grow and you get these brandos, you get these gigantic opportunities, maintain your delicacy and fall back on who you are because you're not Sean. You can't come in like Sean. You're going to screw it up. You come in like Sean. Sean needs to be Sean. But I mean, I think they get it, but she's going to skyrocket very, very, very quickly. And so, you know, it's important that she understands and internalizes who she is, but nobody else needs to see that she thinks she's Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? You know, she just gotta come, you know, as you grow, just don't drink it up.
The world's gonna see that she's bigger than Beyonce. She's gonna be bigger than Beyonce. You heard what I said.
All right. Well, you know, I think Beyonce was just kind of like a overall general term that we're just using in the reference of like Destiny's Child, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we all want to, yeah, okay. She's gonna blow. They're both gonna blow. All I'm saying is keep it cute, you know?
Appreciate you. No, I appreciate this. You got a business?
I do have a business, you guys. My husband and I.
No. I didn't say if you got a business. I said business.
Hold on, we getting whales. What?
I said you got a business.
I got a business?
Yeah, you got a business.
I got a business. It's called King Care.
Business.
My skincare line.
Business.
I got a business. I got a couple businesses. Yeah, I'm a singer. I'm an actress. I got a skincare line. It's called King Care. I do all the things.
All right.
Yeah.
What's the number one problem you solve for people in the skincare line?
Ooh, I struggled with eczema for a long, long time, and my product was the only thing that saved me. Oh, you do too?
They both do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Where? Oh, I got you.
So you help people solve eczema? Listen, first person that goes and buys a product from her website and sends me the screenshot, text me your Cash App and I'm literally going to pay for it, right? I'm gonna pick the person, right? So first person, where can they find your website? What products do you recommend for eczema? First person that goes through and buys a product and screenshot it to me, you gotta purchase it. Don't try to play me with like, oh, it's in the cart. Nope. Purchase it. I want to see a receipt, and I'm gonna pick somebody, and I'm gonna pay for it. All right. So with that being said, where can they find your website?
Okay, so it's kyncare.com. We got a buy two, get two going on tonight. It's gonna end. We're probably gonna extend it for a day for you guys, but
Say it again.
I would it's kyncare.com.
Man,
We
you
make
said
the
that way
most
too fast. Say
delicious.
it one more time.
There it is. It's kyncare. We make the most delicious smelling skincare, and I'm not just saying it because I make it, but it is absolutely incredible. We're doing a buy two get two free tonight, you guys. So
Love it. Listen,
I would
first
recommend
person to
getting
send
the
me a
bundle.
screenshot that they bought it, I'm literally going to cash app you. Okay. So with that being said, somebody asked, can your products be used on the infant?
We have an unscented that you can, but I would not put scented products on a baby. Y'all don't do it. It's
So make
just
it simple. Unscented, yes. Scented, no. Unscented,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Unscented, yes. Scented, no. All right. So with that being said, listen, you probably are one of the most intellectual beings that I've talked to on here, and that's a lot, saying a lot, because we've had a lot of people to come up here. So very impressed by your intelligence and the self-development. I'm curious though. I often see that wisdom is pain overcome. So what's the biggest piece of adversity you've overcome in your life?
Oh, well, okay. I'm a DeBarge, and I grew up with a very, very, very famous father. But I didn't grow up with him. I didn't meet him until I was 16. So I grew up in his name, but I didn't meet him until I was
The bar.
a DeBarge. My father's El DeBarge, so he's a singer. And I grew up knowing it, but I didn't grow up knowing him. And so that was really, really hard for me. And I met him at a concert because I bombarded the whole thing, and that's how we did it. And that was
Listen, man, I very, very impressed. Keep doing things around the world. Keep helping people. I wish your husband joined on. I would have asked him what he thought of polygamy.
oh god, oh god. Yeah, maybe next time. Yeah, no, we believe in Jesus Christ, so we just don't. Yeah.
Oh man, my boy Jesus. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
We don't.
But no, that's good.
Oh my god. Come on, y'all gotta get your soul right. He's coming back. Get your soul
Yes,
right.
he is. Yo, so but polygamy's in the Bible.
Sean, do you want to do this?
No, I'm just saying, isn't it in the Bible?
It doesn't matter what's in. There's lots of things in the Bible. I mean, the Bible's there to give us examples of what to and what to not do. But let's just have your personal relationship with Jesus Christ, believe he dies on the cross for our sins, and listen to what he tells you. Listen for his voice. You know, I'm not going to condemn anybody because it's not my place.
Is your husband around?
He is not, y'all. He is at the gym.
Man, you should have him. You should come back and I want to talk to him and ask him what he thinks of polygamy.
All right, we'll do it. We'll come back tomorrow.
Let's do it. All right, we appreciate you all being on here. You guys go blow her business up. Make sure you guys send me a screenshot, man. I want to see these screenshots. All right.
All right, we'll catch y'all tomorrow. Are you guys? Y'all can click me off, or do I do it?
Yes, I got it.
All right,
Thank
bye,
you,
guys.
girl.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Lols. She is so sweet and cute. Okay, I'm
All
back.
right. Congratulations to L.